Deneen Lymore, an incredible mother of 4 beautiful children, was fatally shot inside her apartment at the Berkeley Avenue extension in front of her husband and kids. The most significant individuals in Deneen's life were her 4 beautiful children, LaPrincia, Deshawn, Azir, and Diamond. Deneen was 32 years old. She was devoted to her children. Before we begin this video, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and friends who were severely affected by this horrible crime. We would also like to send condolences to Deneen's family and friends. Today's case takes us to Norfolk. Norfolk is a city located in the southeastern part of the state of Virginia. The city has a population of around 242,000 residents, making it one of the larger cities in Virginia. Norfolk is home to the world's largest naval base and the North American headquarters for NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. USA Today called Norfolk one of the top 10 booming downtowns, recognizing a decades-long housing, retail, and financial boom in Norfolk. Deneen Lymore was born on January 6, 1991. She studied at Booker T. Washington High School. Prior to her current position as supervisor at Sister Love Cleaning Services, she was a room attendant at the Hilton Garden Inn. Deneen loved having fun. She also loved spending time with her family and friends. The mother of 4 was described by those who knew her as a good person who loved her family and kids. She loved her family, and she also loved her husband. She just loved life. Deneen Lymore was married to a man who calls himself a Bambino grindharder. Deneen and her husband would post videos of themselves on social media. She would also post videos of herself and her children.
Cute. I'm cute. Who's smart? Pepper. I said who's smart? I'm smart. Who beautiful? Purr. Purr. Big purr. I love you, beautiful. I love you, beautiful.
On July 25, 2023, around midnight, Deneen, her brother, and her kids were all at home. According to reports, Deneen was in the bedroom with her spouse, her brother was in his bedroom, and her kids were running around the apartment. That night, there was a knock on the door. The person knocking claimed to be the police, but before the kids could inform their mother that there was someone at the door posing as the police, the person at the door broke in. After kicking down the door, 5 people entered and attacked them. Whenever they were inside the apartment, they started to shoot. Her brother eventually jumps out the window upon hearing ammunition, all while heavily armed guys are at the apartment where her children are present. After the attackers left, Deneen's brother supposedly ran back to the apartment to see how his sister and the children were doing. It appears that her husband had been hiding in the closet during the shooting. Upon arriving, he discovered that all the children were unharmed, but his sister had been shot and needed to be taken to the hospital right away. Deneen's brother realized that her husband was not at home when he came to check on the children and his sister. He returned from a nearby house after the man had left. He claimed that he was wounded during the shooting, but he was able to flee in order to get help when questioned. Both of them were brought to the hospital, where sadly Lymore died and the husband was slightly hurt. Nobody knew why this transpired after the occurrence. Family members began talking openly about what might have happened. It is alleged that the husband got into an argument with some individuals and they decided to go to their apartment and kill his wife as a way to get even with him. The husband said he had no idea who could be behind this.
Tonight, a plea for witnesses and a call for justice. It's been 2 weeks since a double shooting on Berkeley Avenue Extension in the Compostela area of Norfolk. 32-year-old Deneen Lymore was killed. A 37-year-old man survived. With the shooter still out there, the community remains on edge. 10 on your side's Kiana Patterson shares their hopes that someone will come forward to get the suspect off the streets. Kiana?
Yes, Deneen Lymore is well known as Tracy, and she's a mom of 4. Those who know her say she loved her children so much.
It's horrible.
Heartbreaking details of what happened inside this Oak Park apartment.
I heard it. It was like pow, 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 pow. I just covered my head and started praying.
People recall hearing rounds of shots and seeing the crime scene.
There was so much gun residue in the house that it set the alarm off.
Loved ones too afraid to talk on camera. Telltale on your side, Tracy Lymore's 4 children were inside the apartment when someone kicked in the door and shot her.
To hear it, to see it, and witness it, just to be there. They're going to need therapy. For them to just come in the house and just do that, that was wrong.
Police report a 37-year-old man was also hurt in the shooting.
She was a good person. She loved her family. She loved her family, her kids. She loved her husband. She really did. She just loved life.
Lymore is best known for loving her kids, and now it's her kids that deserve some peace.
She needs justice for her kids, at least. You know, just anybody who's seen it, heard about it. I know, the code, no snitching. I feel bad doing what I'm doing now because I'm scared it's going to harm me and my family.
The community wants answers after she was laid to rest on Monday.
It was a bad ending, and it shouldn't have been her ending.
They also call for change along Berkeley.
We need help. We need help here.
And police call this a homicide investigation. If you know anything, you can submit a tip anonymously through the P3 Tips app. I'll post more information over on wavy.com. In the newsroom, Kiana Patterson, 10 on your side.
Following Deneen's passing, her husband started behaving suspiciously towards her relatives. It is reported that her spouse did not keep the family informed during the funeral planning, did not involve them in any funeral-related activities, and even excluded the children he did not share with her. In addition, he informed them that they were not permitted to see her or attend the burial. They were shocked to discover that, along with Deneen's kids, they had been locked out of the burial. The kids were not permitted to see or be around their mother. Their irritation led them to take it to social media in the end.
So I'm attaching a video to this video. And the video that I'm going to attach is my cousin wake and a little bit of her funeral. My cousin kids never got to see her. And we went to the wake and the funeral. They didn't let niggas wake and they put niggas out the funeral because of a controlling husband. When you marry somebody, they get all the say so. They get to say so over your kids. They get to say so over your mama. So if they don't want your kids, your babies, your toddlers, and there may be some people that say toddlers don't need to see the bitch. If your mama passed away, you should be able to see her if you want to. I'm gonna attach it to this video. Oh, and I'm gonna keep saying that nigga was an hour and a half late to his wife's funeral. Fuck. He left early, and we still couldn't see the body.
Those who loved Deneen Lymore will remember her as a devoted and compassionate mother, wife, sister, and daughter. After Deneen passed away, many people on social media expressed shock and disbelief. Others utilized the opportunity to discuss how firearms use has rendered human life meaningless. We hope her kids and family find solace. If you would like to stay updated with this type of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the following video.